It's the OCGFAM show. Today we're talking about using Herculean Harvest and Circes serum in concert, together. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get into it. Hey there! Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show, to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it after the show. Right now, let's just get into the show because I got a good one for you today. Herculean Harvest and Circes serum is what we're going to be talking about. So Herculean Harvest has been around since the beginning. It's the cornerstone of any nectar grow. It is the key, the thing, the calcium delivery system. It is what Nectar for the Gods is about. Now, Circes is I guess the newest thing, one of the newest things, and it's a lot like Herculean Harvest, except instead of being cow bones, it's pig bones. And it offers some differences, some advantages, but there can be some real advantages in using the two of them together. And Scott talked a little bit about that in the clip I'm going to show you, and I think you'll find it very interesting. So I'd like you to watch it. I'll talk to you after. This is the question I forgot to ask you last time. This is from Ross McCulloch. And he said, what is the price of Circes? Is it comparable to Herc?
It should be. We're pricing it the same, so it should be the same price.
Gallon's the same as a gallon, whatever you...
Yeah.
So you don't know, someone may be marking it up or whatever at their end, but manufacturer suggests retail price is the same.
Yeah. Our MSRP is the same as the Herc. Other people's SRP might be different.
Yeah. So, do they go the same distance? I guess what I'm saying is one more powerful than the other ounce per ounce for the same cost?
You know, we need, and I think we've done it. A bone meal show, right?
Yeah, we did a whole thing about it. It was a big hit. A lot of people have watched it. But that was the main thing, is the economics we didn't really talk about.
So, I mean, yeah, bang for your buck. I don't look at it as, is it going to hold the same legs as Herc? Only because, yes, it could. Let's just say you take Herc, put it to the side, and you only use Circes, you're going to get a very similar outcome as far as yield, health, quality, all that. I think the biggest thing we're noticing is that it is another one of those in the pie of terpene profiles. It's grabbing this pie chunk where Herc is grabbing, you know, I look at Herc as it really brings all of the terpenes that plant has available to it and expresses them in some form. So, I mean, you're getting the depth and the structure of all the terpenes, and it may not be like super strong one way or the other, but you're getting them all like in a lab.
Yeah.
Now, when you do the Tritons, we see that same pie that Herc gives us, but it really is focusing on the fuel, methanol and methanes, diesel-y aromas.
Yeah.
And feather meal, you know, is giving us the really high fruity ones. But what we're noticing with the Circes is it's like really bringing out earthy terpene profiles. I mean, really, the GMOs, the garlic and mushrooms and genetics, like if you have a GMO cross and there's I've had a few genetics from pig now come down where you're like, this shouldn't taste like feet, but all of this GMOs coming out on this backside from using this pig pork, or the pork bone, versus just the Herc by itself. So, bang for your buck. I mean, I would still, Herc is my go-to. It does the most, it does the better. I think it takes out more of these parts per million during the flush. I think it has the calcium structure of cow bones, the calcium phosphate available there is just a little bit more pronounced as far as calcium phosphate. But the solubility of the Circes pork bone is through the roof. We're not adding the gum to it, so it's much thinner. It can go into through irrigation better. It can go through automated feeds better. And it has... A lot of guys have a lot of troubles pushing with Nectar in mid-flower because of the gum that's in Herc, and they start getting that build-up and the slow feeding rate. This has really helped us add in those extra ppms to kind of hammer feed those plants in the middle of bloom without adding in that gum to slow down the drainage of the soil. So, I mean, it has a lot of benefits that Herc can't meet yet, but I think Herc altogether does better at ripening, flushing, and overall plant terpenes and aesthetics.
So it feels like with any of the nutrients in the line, there's a flavor component to it and a utility component to it. and there's a known specific utility component to Herc that may come along with this or maybe for different things, but you know for a fact that the Herc works, you're going to be okay with that. And so you would cautiously add in the other for flavor things or for solubility issues to push harder, but in concert with the known thing of the Herculean Harvest. Is that what you're saying? Or?
Pretty much. I mean, in a nutshell, that's, yeah.
Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Have you tried Circes serum yet? Are you thinking about trying it? What do you think about using it in concert with the Herculean Harvest? Comments, questions, thoughts? Throw them in the comments and we'll talk about it. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.